Hello Year 12 and welcome to our second video here, which is quadratic modelling. Now, quadratic function, right, it's going to be a curve and it's going to have an x squared in it. Okay, an x squared. It's not going to have a cube or anything like that. X squared is going to be the highest power, and that's what controls most of these things. It's going to have a bit of a curve. It will, if I draw enough of it, take on the form of a parabola, which is sort of like a U shape. Parabolas are really important in a practical sense. We use them for things like satellite dishes and headlight reflectors. They have a special property where they can reflect things in a very straight line or focus them through a point. And parabolas, they sort of go down and then back up again, typically, or up and go back down. They turn around at one stage, and that point where they turn around and go the opposite direction is called the vertex. They're symmetrical. They have an axis of symmetry that passes through the vertex. Yeah, and that vertex will either be the highest or the lowest point on the graph. So here's an example. A rock fell from top of a cliff onto a road. When I throw things or drop things, the force of gravity causes the path that these things take to be parabolic. So here's my rock falling off the cliff. Right, it's over time. Height is decreasing over time. We can see just before 5 seconds that rock hits the ground. Okay. Now, how high was the rock above the road after 2 seconds? Well, I go here, up, straight up from the 2. We need to do this as neatly as possible. And it helps when I do that, if you can see the bald spot on top of my head. Yeah, great. So we go up there, then we go across. It looks to me like that line's a little bit wonky, but if that's the case, how high was the rock above the road after 2 seconds? Looks to me like it was 100 metres. 100 metres, so pretty close. How far did the rock fall during those first 2 seconds? Well, started at 120, went down 20 metres. Approximately after how many seconds did the rock hit the road? Well, here, actually I'm just going to rub that out because it makes life a little bit tricky. If we have a look there, if I split that up, that'd be the halfway mark. I reckon here, it's a bit scruffy. Somewhere between 4.8 and 4.9 seconds. Oh, geez, we're going to have to guess. I reckon, I think about 4.8. Whoop, something went wrong. 4.8 seconds, approximately. Rightio. There we go. Quadratic modelling is like that. Now, it's not impossible that I could have answered some of those questions, or at least the first one, right, by using the formula here. And just to chew up some of your time, because I know what you really want to do, and that's listen to me making a video. Let's see what happens if I use the formula. I'm going to say, let t equal 2 seconds. Therefore, h equals minus 5 times 2 squared plus 120. Right? That equals 2 squared is 4. Negative 5 times 4 is negative 20. Negative 20 plus 120 is equal to, right, what's that equal to? 100 metres. Spot on, that's what we worked on. That's what we estimated from the graph. Rightio. Well, that's it for quadratic modelling. We can use the formula. Sometimes we can use the graph. That makes life easier too. If you've got any questions, please ask your teacher or shoot me a message, and I'll see you in class.